Hello. My name is Matthew B. Cullen. I'm a theater director and creative producer, and this is my fall 2024 to fall 2025 recap. And it all begins with an unexpected email to assistant direct a show about a bar on a boat in Red Hook. So 2 days later, I'm on a boat in Red Hook working on my fourth Off-Broadway show, The Wind and the Rain by Sarah Gancher, directed by Jared Mazzacci. It's one of those experiences that I will be talking about for the rest of my days. The day after we opened The Wind and the Rain, I started tech in an abandoned church in Chinatown for Letters I Will Never Send You, a play by Angelica McEwen which I directed and helped produce. The day after we closed Letters, I was back at 54 Below directing the Encore performance of Let's Be Bad. While all of this was happening, I was developing Alexis Elisa Macedo's Chicana Legend through Intar's Open Salon series and our own Zoom readings. What better way to spend any dinner breaks or days off than developing more new work? In December, I joined Jared Mazzacci again as his assistant director for a 10-day design workshop of AZAD, The Rabbit and the Wolf by Sona Tatoyan. From January to April, I was a mentee in the Tom O'Connor Consulting Group's All Rise initiative, being mentored by Brenna Thomas. Then, beginning in February, I joined Orin Wolf Productions as their producing intern while they brought Buena Vista Social Club to Broadway. Getting to be a tiny part of building a new Broadway musical from tech to opening was one of the most educational, rewarding, and thrilling experiences of this year. I couldn't have asked for a more special first Broadway show. Right after we opened Buena Vista in March, I flew out to San Francisco to associate direct the world premiere of AZAD, The Rabbit and the Wolf. After opening AZAD in April, I flew back to New York and hopped into a reading of a new Jonathan Payne play, which I was line producing at the Apollo. In May, myself and Lily Qualls produced a residency for Alexis and me to dedicate a week to developing her superhero play in person. June was an absolutely packed and great month. We celebrated Buena Vista Social Club winning 5 Tony Awards, and the rest of the month was full of directing work for me. For the Downtown Urban Arts Festival, I directed As I Eat the World by Luis Herrera. Then I attended the Miranda Family Fellows Summit, where I also directed What Oppenheimer 2023 Did Not Show You by Katsudo Sakagoshira, a show that allowed me to finally explore live Foley art with a 5-person ensemble. This piece is an absolute highlight for me this season. These 2 pieces both rehearsed virtually through May, teched the same week, and performed on the same night an hour apart. So it was a bit of a chaotic week, but utterly rewarding. Immediately following that crazy week in June, I attended Tectonic Theater Project's Moment Work for Directors and Designers Intensive, where I got to refine my moment work technique. In July and August, I did my best to slow down and spend a lot more time outside and with my friends, but I still kept busy by developing Alexis's work, starting to expand on Katsudo's Oppenheimer play, and by assembling the Summer Training Ensemble, a group of 19 artists who met for 6 weeks to study and practice moment work. Unexpectedly in September, I joined Theater J as the assistant director for tech and previews of This Much I Know by Jonathan Spector at 59 East 59. Right after that, I went to Playwrights Horizons to assist and direct Nothing Can Take You from the Hand of God by Frank Winters and Jen Tulloch, marking my 4th show assisting Jared Mazzacci and my 6th Off-Broadway show. In my first year of freelancing, I was able to fall in love with theater all over again, and God, I really needed that. Now, looking to the next year, as a director, I have 2 goals. One is to keep finessing my skills as an assistant or an associate so that I can one day be equipped to be a resident director. My second goal is to begin pitching the pieces that I've been developing over the last few years. Now, as a producer, my goals are to 1, keep cultivating the pieces I've been developing, and 2, find a way to re-enter the commercial sector, because gosh, there is so much to learn, and I've got absolutely nothing lined up for next year. I am a little nervous, but really excited to find out what this next year holds for me.